And here we are, welcome to the final part of the Muppet Monster Adventure Let's Play. We will be doing the final boss, the mystery of the Master. The Master of Ceremonies, that is, because that's what he is apparently known as. Seems like he is rocking a Phantom of the Opera get-up. Now this boss is a bit underwhelming. There's no like special cutscene or anything really.
Be careful, okay?
Your defeat will be music to my ears.
He is a bit the idea is he's kind of like he behaves most like a boss, I think, out of all of them. Maybe him and Kerr Monster are the most boss-like ones, I'd say. Then maybe Gonzo's next after that, or Clifford. But he is a bit similar to Fozzie's one, like the Werebear. But instead of spinning something, you actually have to lure him into shooting fireballs at his own like targets, which you stand on the stars to raise. But you kind of have to. I can't remember if you have to trick him into doing it or just time it well. But it only works when he's firing his actual balls. And in case you're thinking, no, this isn't a plot twist, this isn't Professor Honeydew, this is actually meant to be his late uncle, who just coincidentally looks a lot like him. Even though I think his late uncle is meant to have a mustache, but he doesn't here, so maybe it's because Robin doesn't know what he looks like, so we just needed, or like the player doesn't know what it looks like, so they just needed something familiar. The music in this level is technically the least original of the boss musics, because it's actually just the gallery music, but as an instrumental. In the gallery, it has a song that's sung by Robin and some they're meant to be like some of the monsters in the game, or just monsters in general. It's like a spooky Halloween song. But yeah, this boss fight, it's just the instrumental of that. Yeah, and with that, he is defeated.
Ooh, where am I?
Oh, it seems he got his mustache back, so
Working on a machine that was supposed to make things good.
I guess.
Then? I don't know. Perhaps I turned the dial in the wrong direction. Well, whatever the case, I believe we all owe you a great.
I don't know why he'd make it so the dial could go the other way if he's doing that. I don't know. Maybe he put the batteries in backwards. Maybe it's a Dav Pilkey plot point going on.
You guys aren't monsters.
Yeah, but here comes our conclusion of what happened.
It seems my uncle's servant, Chives, gave you a bit of a fright.
Dreadfully sorry, sir.
That's when you fainted.
I had the strangest dream.
So yeah, it was all just a coma-induced dream. It's a bit like life on Mars.
Made me a power glove to change you all back to normal.
I fainted at a castle. Somehow I woke up in a monstrous world. I don't know if I've been sent here or if I'm still in a coma. But if I find out why I'm here, maybe I can find a way of getting home. And then Pepe's just said this would make a good video game, and he's right. It did make a good video game. So I don't know why everyone's so bemused by the idea.
That's my master, Baron Petrie von Honeydew.
My dear departed uncle, and a renowned scientist and inventor in his own right.
How weird! He was in my dream too.
You must have seen the painting before you fainted.
I guess.
This way to your room.
I went around and fought monsters. I even turned into them too. Wow! And I saved the whole village. Wow!
But you see, it wasn't a dream after all, perhaps. maybe.
If you're stuck, try finding hidden switches, okay?
And then for
More
some
than
reason,
solid, okay?
the audio glitched in place. Pepe saying if you're stuck, find a switch and chop more than salad. Now this thing only appears if you get 100% completion. All the Muppets come on stage and take a bow. So does that mean if you don't get 100% completion, it is like Life on Mars? And I don't care if this is a spoiler because the program is very old and the book is even older. Did Robin put himself back in a coma just so he could finish off the game? But yeah, they all come in their in the order they appeared, all walking in a very slumpy, slouchy, hunchback manner. I guess they just weren't too happy with appearing in a PS1 game, maybe. He didn't even bow. He's just like, thank you, thank you. And well, Miss Piggy does a curtsy at least. And then we have Uncle Petrie. Gives a nice big bow and walks off all shady like he's I think I'm going to turn it to extra evil next time. And then Robin comes. And he's like, I'm the superstar. Look at me spin and jump. Aren't I wonderful? I saved the day. Of course, you know, some people aren't happy with that, it seems, because, why you little? I told you not to show off! I'm the #1 Muppet! Heave-ho! So yeah, now we got, Dios mío! You've done so well, okay? Not only did you save all the Muppets, but you fit all that evil energy from the world into that tiny backpack. Take a bow, okay? Everyone else will. So that's the message we get. If you don't 100% the game, you get another message saying, oh, well done, but you still have more to do. So go back and do it. But now we actually hear the gallery theme with the lyrics, and we have the credits, and it's just again, I really think that these guys really just, well, with good reason, really like Spyro, because they've kind of had another Spyro credits thing going on here, where it's just a flyby of the level. Only in this case, it's just the first level. But to be fair, this happens in the title screen too, actually. So, but it's nice that it's the first level and it's done at night time. It's a bit like how people tend to mod games and put daytime levels at night time. This level does actually look a lot more peaceful at night. It looks a little unsettling, a little ominous in some ways, and it's nice that they added little lampposts too to the level. Now I think I think at this point I didn't realise. I'm not entirely sure. I need to see if it. I can't remember if in this game the if the actual like credits just loop indefinitely and you have to press a button or not. Yeah, it seems that they do, and I didn't realise. I'm not sure how I feel about games that do that, to be honest. Some Time Splitters. The Time Splitters series do that. The credits loop indefinitely until you press a button. And when I beat Time Splitters 3 for the first time, I was watching Cortez dance in this disco, and I had it on there for like like 20 minutes before I realised that, oh wait, I'm seeing the same names again. Maybe I should just, oh, maybe I should press a button. That's right, because it loops. But I suppose now would be a good time to give my final thoughts on the game. The Muppet Monster Adventure is actually a very good game, a very solid game. As I said before, it is definitely a Spyro clone. But it does well at what it tries to copy and achieve. It's a very good substitute if you needed a Spyro 4 and you really like PS2, like PS1 games, and you felt like Enter the Dragonfly just didn't quite do it. I think this would fill that void actually pretty well. Although it's it feels more like a mix between Spyro 1 and 2, so it might feel a bit like a step back if you play it after Spyro 3. But yeah, the controls are solid, the gameplay is good, the challenges are pretty easy, and it's a very the game's pretty nice to look at, and there's a lot going on. And I think that's just what makes it kind of stand out a bit as one of those licensed games that actually you feel like a lot of effort was put into. You can tell the people at Magenta really tried with this one. And in the end it turned out really great. It's just a shame it's a rather overlooked game, and that's probably because it's Muppets, and a lot of people do, with good reason though, a lot of people would think that a licensed game is not going to be that great, especially when it's something like the Muppets, where it's not like, especially at the time, it wasn't like the most popular thing at the moment. Would I recommend playing this game? Well, I think it's kind of obvious by now, but yes, I would. And yeah, with that's Muppet Monster Adventure. So with that, that's the end of this Let's Play. I don't think there's anything extra to show off. I might show off the gallery. I don't think I will actually now, because there's but with that, I will probably I'm not sure what the next Let's Play will be, but I will see you in the next play. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.